All right, shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, I would say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me check the. All right, cool. I'm back. I was just fixing the screen. All right, now, so we all seen what's been going on in the news today, right? Iran, U.S. finally stepping in, things of that nature. Like I read how this escalation started. Let me get this real quick. Israel, hey, the least should draw them out, right? So now you have Babylon step in, bunker busters, if you will, to destroy some nuclear facility sites. Here's the issue. World War III does not happen until MOTB happens, okay? These are proxy wars. These proxy wars have been going on between Israel and Iran over there in the Gaza Strip and things of that nature. So check this out. Now, we all know what Ezekiel 38 says about how the Lord is going to put his hooks into Gog and Magog, right? And that she pretty much is going to be a guard into these lesser nations. Okay, so all these proxy wars happening, that's going to lead up to that. All right. Now, people saying we're on the cusp of World War III, yeah, that's been evident for the longest. It's just a matter of time of when it's going to happen. But we know what signs to actually look for, right? Which is what? That MOTB, the hour of temptation. Okay? Let me get this. This is Proverbs. Come on, man. 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth them whatsoever he will. Okay, and that's exactly what it is. All right, the king's heart is the king of Babylon. All right, Israel, Africa, whatever. It don't even matter what fucking nation. All right, it's in the hand of the Lord. So the Lord is playing chess against himself. Okay, we can't skip over a big prophecy and just get excited. Yeah, we're all excited, man. But I'm more excited about how the prophecies are going to line up. All right. Now, you got that, the king's heart. This is Daniel's 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whosoever he will, and set her up over it the basis of men. So we see that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai controls everything from top to bottom. All right. So he controls the hearts of the kings. He controls these. He controls the ones that sit behind the scenes, pulling the strings. He controls the people that actually control who you will call the president, prime minister, these leaders of the world, because this thing is based on money and greed. Okay. So that's why all this shit over there in Africa is going on. Africa has some of the most resources on this planet Earth, right? So who got their hands over there? China, Russia. You know, the Brits have been over there, but they know that the next economy, all right, which is going to be based off the MOTB, you got to have assets that's going to line up behind that. Crypto, okay, what's so good about me getting crypto? A lot of things. Owning things digitally, being backed by actual resources, gold, silver, things of that nature. All right, that's why that coup happened, man. With not the recent one, whatever. I'll bring it up later. Now let's get. I think we can jump down. Let's get. This is Ezekiel 38th chapter, right? What I was talking about earlier. It says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, put thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, and the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against them. And say, Thus saith Yahweh, thy power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth. So there you go. The Lord is doing all this. All right. Like I said, the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. All right. He set up the over it the basis of men. Who's the basis of men right now? Esau, Edom. That's why he's doing everything. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. All right. That same blessing that was given to who was it? Esau, the dew of heaven and earth. Esau got it by violence. That's why these things are happening, man. So now you have the 10 toes. You have these other nations that are pissed off, not only at Babylon, but Israel, all right? because they go hand in hand. Okay? They go hand to hand. Matter of fact, let me see something. Let me see. Let me ask this thing a question. All right, they ain't pulling up what I thought was going to pull up. But nonetheless, all right, now you got these other nations that are mad that America even stepped in, but it's an asset. All right, they're allies, if you will. All right, Babylon the Great has been aiding Israel forever. All right, the small hats control this place over here. All right, so it's one and the same. Okay, it's one and the same. This is, hold on, I'm gonna go back to this. All right, this is, jump down to Daniel 4 and 25. That they should drive thee from men, and thy dwelling should be with the beasts of the field, and they shall make thee eat grass with the oxen, and they shall wet thee with the dew of heaven, and 7 times shall pass over thee, till thou hast known that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth to whosoever he will. And it's that simple, man. It's that simple. This is, okay, got that. This is, I'm just give an example of it. Should be, hold on. I know what. It's 1 Kings 22 and 22. And the Lord said unto him, I'm sorry, verse 20. Yahweh said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? All right. So obviously the Lord knew, who knows all things, through predestination. He knew that Ahab was going to die. The Lord even knew how it was going to happen. This is what's so cold. So he said, hey, who's going to go up and cause him to go to Roth Gilead and die? How are you going to do it? One said after this manner, another said after this manner. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him. And Yahweh said unto him, wherewith? This is funny, like the Lord didn't know. The Lord knew. And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail, and go forth and do so. So the Lord seconded. Okay? So the same thing with these princes and kings of the earth. How are they controlled? By the Lord through the spirits. That's why Trump does what he does. Same thing with Putin, all right, and all these other kings and nobles of these other nations, man. Okay, they're in a trick bag. The Lord got them deceived, but nonetheless, like the title of the video says, none of this is going to happen unless the MOTB happens first. Now, question is, what's going to cause them to push this MOTB? This is Revelations 3:10, because thou hast kept my word of my patience. I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation which should come upon the whole world, and try them that dwell upon the earth. And that's the whole inhabited earth. Just the whole inhabited earth. All right. This has to happen first. All right. Because once this happened, then we jump to Job, and it says when he's at his sufficiency, so at the height of his kingdom, he thinks he has everything under his control, his, one world, one everything movement. All right. MOTB, religion, whatever the fuck it may be. We know that MOTB is going to be there. All right. It's the same thing with Babylon. The Tower of Babel. The Lord is going to knock this fucking statue down. All right. That is going to happen via World War III. All right. But guess what? That MOTB has to happen first. Matter of fact, let me just get it. It's Job 20:23. And when he's about to fill his belly, Yahweh should cast fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and a bowl of steel shall strike him through. Job seen the same ending. Okay? Matter of fact, shall rain it down upon him, right? Isaiah 34:4. Start with 5. 34:5. My sword shall be bathed in heaven. It shall rain down upon him when his belly is full, right? Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. There you go. You can't make that clearer. All right. The Lord, matter of fact, the Lord and his weapons in destruction, right? Indignation, I'm sorry. Isaiah 13:5. They come from a far country, from the ends of heaven, even Yahweh and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. All right. How ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand, and should come as the destruction from the Almighty. And that destruction cannot come unless the MOTB is implemented. Simply put, so the true prophets know what to look for. All right. You got all these Christian groups, all these other dimwits. It's a proxy war. It's been a proxy war. Go look at not a Jews, Ben Nehu, however the fuck you say his name. Go look at all his past videos for the past 25 to 30 years. Iran is weeks away from making nukes. Nigga said that 25 fucking years ago. All right? And they've been bombing each other for the fucking longest. Okay? So what does that tell you? If World War III didn't happen back then, it's not about to start tomorrow. All right? The MOTB has to be pushed. And it has to be implemented, man. Okay? So that's just like saying Yahweh Shah was going to come in the chariots first, and then he's going to go up on the cross. No, it's not going to happen backwards. MOTB and then World War III. Okay? And World War III is what? The destruction and the salvation happening simultaneously. Okay? So, yeah, that's pretty much the moral of the story. I pray this was edifying. I'm say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abba, Abba.